Hi friends, welcome to another lesson with Miss G. We're gonna get right into it. Today is paper day, but please don't freak out. Don't press that dislike button. I know who you are. Um, we're just gonna quickly go over it. We're gonna go step by step. You guys are gonna be okay. And at the end, I actually want to show you some videos about the animals of these continents. So stay tuned. Um, so here we go. Before we get into that, all of the continents have something called nations. So you can see here the continents are split up, right, by the American flag. This is Canadian flag. This is the Russian flag. And so this is the Chinese flag, Australian flag. So even though the continents, there's only 7 of them, each continent is broken up into different nations. And there's a song from a cartoon Miss G used to watch that talks about all the different nations.
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam. Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman. Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium and Portugal, France, England, Denmark and Spain. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, then Borneo, and Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana. Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo, the Spanish Sahara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia, Egypt, Benin, and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, and Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algeria, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Myanmar, and Cayman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
Woo! So those are all the different nations, friends, in our continents. I wonder if they called out your nation, if you know where you're from. Maybe you could ask your mommy or daddy where you're from. So what interesting natural features can people see in Africa and Antarctica? We are finally answering our focusing question. So Miss G's going to go, before I go into that, Miss G's going to go over each continent and each natural feature. While I do this, you're picking which continent you want to go to and which natural feature you like best, okay? So this is the evidence organizer for Africa. So if you're choosing Africa as a place you want to visit and you want to see those natural features, one natural feature of Africa is the hot and dry desert. They also have grassy savanna, green rainforest, long Nile River. So remember, you're choosing a continent and what natural feature you will want to see. Tall mountains. Now we are in Antarctica. Evidence organizer for Antarctica. The natural features: icy ocean, tall, icy, snowy mountains, giant, thick icebergs. Which continent do you think has the most interesting natural features? So we just went over all the different natural features in Africa and all the different features in Antarctica. The way you're going to do this is that you're going to write an opinion statement, you're going to use reasons, and you're going to have a conclusion. Miss G is going to show you an example, friends, so don't get too scared. This is okay. And if this is easy for you, great. So, what do you need to do to get those checks? You're putting your name, students have name and date, one opinion statement, that's that first cookie on top, two reasons supporting your statement, that's the ice cream in the middle. I'm going to need 2 sentences for it. One conclusion, that's that cookie at the end to make a full sandwich. Drawing matching your opinion, of course, and at least 3 labels. So that's it, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 things, that's it, that you need to do this focusing question task. So, I have my opinion sandwich right next to me to make sure that I'm picking the right thing and doing the right thing. So Miss G is going to say, and you don't have to copy Miss G. Remember, this is an opinion. It's Miss G's opinion. Your opinion could be different. Miss G's opinion is that Antarctica, I think, has the most interesting natural features. So that, my friends, will be my first sentence. Antarctica has the most interesting natural features. I got those words from the question. Remember, the question was, which continent do you think has the most interesting natural features? So all I had to do was add Antarctica to it. Bam! And I got the rest of the words from the question. If you're picking Africa, you would say, Africa has the most interesting natural features. So bam, I got my opinion statement. I got my first cookie on top. Now Miss G says she wants not 1, but 2 reasons why I think it's interesting. So I think one of the reasons, from what I remember Miss G doing, going over before, was there are mountains. I remember Miss G saying there were mountains, right? So that's my first reason. That's my ice cream in the middle, and that's number 1. I need another reason. What's another reason why I like Antarctica? There are icebergs. Bam, that's my reason 2. Miss G was going a little off the line here, so Miss G has to work on better, making her letters better match the lines. But I got my reason number 2, so I got my opinion statement, my first reason, my second reason. What comes at the end, friends? What do we call this? I want you to answer at home. We call that the conclusion, right? So the conclusion is almost like the opinion statement. It's almost like that first sentence, just like we did with our opinion sandwich, right? So I can use some of the words here to make my conclusion. That is why Antarctica, I went a little off the line, but that's okay. That is why Antarctica has the best natural features. So I told you in the beginning that Antarctica had the best, most interesting natural features. I told you 2 reasons why I think that, and then I concluded at the end. This is, of course, my opinion. I didn't have to say I think. I didn't have to say it's my opinion. When you state something like this, this is your opinion. So Miss G will know that. And I have my conclusion at the end. So I got my whole opinion sandwich ready to go. 2 sentences in the middle, 1 on top, 1 on bottom. So how many sentences is that all together, friends? 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 4 sentences to do this assignment. So, after that, are we done? No, right? We still have to draw. So Miss G has some of her words here. I couldn't fit it all on the screen. But Miss G's missing a few things. What am I missing? I'm missing my name. What else am I missing? The date, right? So I have my name. I have the date. Remember, if you can't put 2020, you could just put 20, and Miss G will know that's the year. So, I said there's 2 reasons why I think Antarctica has the best natural features, right? One was mountains, and then the other was icebergs. So in my drawing, I have to make sure that I put mountains and icebergs. If you went with Africa and you chose the Long Nile River and the green rainforest, you need to show me the Long Nile River and the green rainforest in your drawing, okay? So I'm going to start with mountains, and mountains to me look like a triangle, but usually it's not just one triangle, right? It's a few more. So I'm going to make one a little bit smaller, and I'm going to make another one a little bit smaller than that. So now it looks like I have full mountains, right? So icebergs, are they on mountains? I hope at home you're answering no. They're not on mountains, they are in the water. So Miss G is going to make some wavy lines to be water, and I'm also going to put blue so you know for sure that's water. So icebergs are on top of water. They're broken off from the mountains, right? So I have one iceberg here, and Miss G thinks this shape is most like an iceberg. It's not completely square. It has a little round part to it. And of course, icebergs are sometimes by themselves, but sometimes they have a partner too. So Miss G is going to draw one more, but a little bit smaller. So to Miss G, she feels like this looks like an iceberg on the water. Now, I got my mountains, like I said, down here. There are mountains. I got my icebergs, like I said. There are icebergs. I need at least one other thing to label. I do have water, I could label that. But Miss G wants to add just one more detail, and you know what it probably is. Ding, 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 a sun. Of course, Miss G wants to do her sun. So, I have all that. Now, what's the last step I need? I hope you're yelling out labels. So, I have mountains for all my mountains I drew. I have icebergs for my icebergs I drew. I could label this water, but I'm just going to go with the sun because that's such an easy word now for Miss G to do. Sun. Sun. That's a quick one for Miss G to do. So I'm going to do this. And you know what? It was a lot of sentences Miss G had to write. So I'm just going to keep it to the 3 labels like Miss G asked. Just right there. I know I did good because I got 3 labels. I got all my sentences and I drew. And I have my name and date. I'm ready to go. So friends, that's all you have to do. That's what you're working on today. Since we do have a little bit more time, I want to show you some videos about the animals of our 2 continents. The animals of the the animals of the Antarctic and the animals of Africa. Remember your papers about the natural features, but Ms. G just wanted to show you a little bit about those continents.
The Antarctic animals. Emperor penguin. King penguin. Adélie penguin. Weddell seal. Southern forest seal. Southern elephant seal. Gravita seal. Leopard seal. Krill. Wandering albatross. Snow petrel. Antarctic skua. Blue-eyed shark. Giant petrel. Cape pigeon. Snowy sheepbow. Antarctic tern.
Okay, friends, so we saw some of the Arctic animals. Let's check out some of the African animals. So this one's saying the lion, which is not the king of the jungle. That's one habitat. Ooh, it's going fast. So it's going through all the different animals, the big 5 animals in Africa. This is the elephant. Elephant herds roam through 37 countries in Africa, so they travel far. African elephants are the largest land animals on Earth. Now this is the lion. Oop. Not the king of the jungle. That's one habitat where lions don't actually live. So they don't actually live in the jungle. Isn't that kind of funny? Tanzania leads Africa in lion population. So Tanzania, which is in Africa, they have the most lions, with about 40% of the continent's 20,000. So the whole continent of Africa has 20,000. Almost half of them live in Tanzania. Ooh, rhinoceros. That's another big animal in Africa. The number of black rhinos is 3,600. That's 95. Oh, that's a 95% drop since 1960. So they are having a hard time. White rhinos are another part of them. Leopards. Of the African big cats, leopards live in the widest variety of habitats, so they could live in way different places. These predators stash their prey in trees to keep hyenas from them. African buffalo. No easy prey. The African buffalo can charge at 35 miles per hour. People have tried to turn it into a pet. That's what that said there. It's called domesticate. So they tried to turn it into a pet, or more like our cows in the United States, but it's too hard. Alrighty, friends, that's it for today. I hope you work on your papers. I hope you do a great job, because I know you will. And have a great day.